play it again, lovely driven, straight down the ground, it's going to go all the way. Well, he hit that one a little harder. You could see that he decided he wasn't just going to caress that one, it was a little further up, and he really did punch it through the offside field.
And he did that just as Pankaj Roy, another famous son of Bengal, and one of the beneficiaries this year was coming into the ground, coming in to watch.
Very shiny surface as well. They must obviously use the roller to put that sheen on. Ganguly now joining in his more illustrious partner. That's a cracking shot square of the wicket on the offside.
That's brilliant. Just launched himself at that. It looked a more powerful stroke. Certainly thrilled to bat.
Very warm conditions here in Sharjah, and Simon Dool in his 6th over of the spell may be feeling the heat a little bit. Ganguly's had 3 goes at it this over, the 3rd time lucky. He's timed all 3, but the placement this time the best of the lot.
To bowl a bowling at leg stump, unless it's somebody like Shane Warne who is coming from leg stump towards off. But if they're bowling at your pads as a batsman, you're thinking to yourself, well, I mightn't score as many runs, but it's going to take them a long time to get me out.
That's right. You do eliminate the ways of getting the batsman out. Now that's a boundary on the onside for Ganguly. Just using the bowler's pace. More runs on the onside. This will be another boundary.
Well, they're not really tying Ganguly down by bowling at his legs. It's become quite expensive. 4 in each of the last 2 overs from Nash in that area.
That's it, he's got it away, they're going for a quick single, in comes the throw, and they need to hit the stumps. He's asking for a replay, but I really think it was a bit of an after event. He looked to me as if he was home.
Well, I think he looked to Steve Buckner as though he was home as well, but the New Zealanders kept running around with their arms up in the air, and I think, without actually saying anything to Steve, they put a bit of pressure on him. Now, Azharuddin has had to hustle here. And it's no wonder they were running around with their arms up in the air.
Well, a big sigh of relief and a big cheer for Ganguly, who's brought up his half-century.
And not least of the relieved people out there will be Ganguly himself, who's called his skipper for what turned out to be a very, very tight run.
The second there, putting a bit of pressure on the fieldsman. Oh, and it's got through the field as well. This one will go to the fence. They don't have to worry about charging up and down the pitch. Into the fence it goes. That's his 8th boundary. Oh, he's hit that one down the ground. That's going to go all the way. It's a big 6. Straight down the ground into the crowd. Well, it's hit the roof, actually. Well, who said he couldn't hit it? He's absolutely smashed that one straight down the ground, and it's gone all the way for 6.
There's not much of him. He's a slightly built left-hander, but he times the ball magnificently. He's lost it at the moment too. Eventually it's retrieved from the crowd. His footwork was good there. And when he was a little bit short of the ball, he didn't panic at all. Just hit straight through it.
He'll be looking for a single here, get this 100 out of the way, and then really start playing a few shots. Haven't quite got enough runs. Lovely evening inside. Ganguly on 99. He's made 2 one-day international hundreds so far in his career. Will this be his 3rd? Well, now, did he get the bit of bat on that one? Touching down, having a little look over at the umpire, and yes, he got some bat on it, so that's his 100. Well played, Ganguly. He's really kept it going, and he's made his third one-day international century.
Well, he deserves the applause he's getting. It's been a very, very well-paced innings. He's kept his cool as well, especially when New Zealand were coming back into the game. And the important thing for India is that he's still there.
Oh, he's bowled him. First ball, right up in the block hole, and that's the end of that. You don't get many better balls than that. Right up in the block hole and dead straight. And so the man who's caused all the problems, his innings has come to an end.
Well, if there's any youngster watching on how to contain a batsman who's gone past 100 in the final stages of the innings, he's got to see the ball that dismissed Ganguly. Well, the first man to be dismissed was Nayan Mongia. He was out in the last over, holding out in the deep. Comfortable catch for the man at long on. Horn, the fielder there. And the second one, the one after that, the century maker Ganguly. Right up in the block hole, crashing into that middle stump. So good hand for Ganguly. He was out for 105 or for 140 deliveries. He held the Indian innings together.